everyone One Piece fans. Today I want to tell you one of the most touching and inspiring stories in the entire world of One Piece. A story full of loneliness, pain, hope, and friendship. The story of a girl who carried the nickname Devil Child on her shoulders, but inside her heart was filled with dreams. A girl who walked through the darkness and finally found the light. Yes, today we're going to talk about Nico Robin. As you're listening to the story, I'm making a sketch of Nico Robin for you. So stay with me until the very end of this video, because I'm going to narrate her entire life story, just like a long, heartfelt tale. Heroes often come from the most unexpected places. Robin was one of them. She was born on the island of Ohara, a land of scholars and books. In the center of the island stood the Great Tree of Knowledge, which held the largest library in the world. From a very young age, Robin loved books. While other kids played, she would sneak into the library, sit among the shelves, and dive into worlds of history and mysteries. But life was never easy for her. Her mother, Nico Olvia, was a scholar who had left her behind to research the forbidden poneglyphs. Robin was raised by her aunt, but she never truly felt like she belonged. And then came the fruit that changed her life forever, the Hana Hana no Mi. With it, she could sprout her arms and legs anywhere she wanted. To the other children, it was terrifying. They mocked her, bullied her, and called her Devil Child. That's when Robin first tasted loneliness. The scholars of Ohara researched the Void Century, a forbidden history the world government didn't want anyone to uncover. When the government learned about it, they ordered a Buster Call, a massive naval bombardment to erase Ohara from the map. That day became the darkest day of Robin's life. Amid the flames and destruction, Robin lost everyone dear to her. Her mother Olvia said goodbye for the last time. The kind-hearted giant Saul, who encouraged her to laugh and live, sacrificed himself to protect her. Professor Clover and all the scholars died trying to preserve history. In the end, Robin was the only survivor of Ohara, alone, heartbroken, and hunted by the entire world. From that moment, the world government placed a bounty of 79 million berries on Robin's head while she was still a child. Everywhere she went, people betrayed her. Those who pretended to help her always turned her in for the reward. So Robin learned not to trust anyone. She wandered from place to place, surviving in the shadows, believing she was destined to live alone forever. Years later, Robin found herself working for the criminal organization Baroque Works under the alias Miss All Sunday. She became the right hand of Crocodile, one of the 7 warlords of the sea. To the world, she was a villain. But in truth, Robin had her own goal, to get closer to the poneglyphs and discover the real history. She never truly served Crocodile, she was simply using him to reach her dream. Everything changed when Robin encountered Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates during the Alabasta arc. At first, she was their enemy. But when Crocodile was defeated, Robin had nowhere else to go. Then came the moment that shifted her fate forever. Instead of rejecting her, Luffy stretched out his hand. He didn't care about her past, her crimes, or her bounty. He simply offered her a place in his crew. And for the first time in her life, Robin felt like maybe, just maybe, she could belong somewhere. At first, Robin was cautious. Trust didn't come easy, but slowly, the warmth of the crew melted the ice around her heart. Sanji treated her with respect, Nami shared a bond of pain and survival. Zoro's quiet strength reassured her, and Luffy was like the brother she never had. For the first time, Robin wasn't just surviving, she was living. But the past doesn't let go so easily. The world government came after her again, this time with CP9. Robin, believing she was cursed, decided to sacrifice herself and surrendered. She thought it was better to die than to drag her friends down. But then something extraordinary happened. The Straw Hats declared war on the entire world government just to save her. And in the most emotional moment of her life, Robin finally shouted, "I want to live." It was the cry of a woman who had carried the weight of the world alone, finally admitting she wanted to stay with her friends. And Luffy responded with a roar, promising to save her no matter what. This was the moment Robin truly became a Straw Hat heart and soul. From then on, Robin was no longer just the Devil Child. She was part of a family. She traveled the seas, fought alongside her crew, and laughed freely for the first time. Her dream to uncover the history of the world was no longer a lonely burden. It was now tied to the dreams of her friends. After 2 years apart, Robin returned stronger than ever. She had mastered her powers to a new level and was ready for the challenges of the new world. Her role grew even more important. She was the only one who could read the poneglyphs, the key to uncovering the true history. Now, as the Straw Hats sail deeper into the unknown, Robin stands tall not as the devil child, but as a trusted comrade, a scholar, and a true friend. Robin's journey is a story of transformation, from a lonely, hunted child to a woman surrounded by love and trust. Her dream of discovering the true history is no longer just hers, it's part of the shared journey of the Straw Hat Pirates. And for Robin, the meaning of life is simple now: to live, to laugh, and to walk forward with her friends by her side. And that was the life story of Nico Robin, the girl who rose from darkness into light. From the devil child hated by the world to one of the most beloved and essential members of the Straw Hat Pirates. The sketch is also ready now. I hope you like it. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and let me know in the comments which One Piece character's story you'd like me to narrate next.